That's what we're doing. All right, so let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. And for those of you on the West Coast who've just rolled out of bed, let me just adjust my mic. Try not to drift back into sleep. But it's also a very nice time to be meditating because the mind isn't quite active yet. You know, you're in just, this in-between state of fully engaging with the world and getting yourself up, getting together. So if you can be sitting cross-legged. If you are and your hips are a little tight, you can put a couple of cushions underneath each knee. Have your feet flat on the floor. If you are sitting at your desk with the legs down. And so try not to be crossing the ankles, have the feet about a hip's width apart. Feel the weight of the legs in the feet in the floor, and feel the connection between your feet and the earth. And feel the weight of your sits bones in your chair. Shoulders are aligned with the hips. And imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light. It stretches from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. Imagine you're lengthening your spine. It's this beautiful string of pearls of light. Maybe you have a little piece of string attached, and you're just lengthening. And just now we're at the crown of the head. Notice if there's any sensation there. And relax the scalp and the forehead and the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, and the jaw, back of the tongue and the temples, the ears, back of the head, and the neck. And allow your shoulders and shoulder blades to drop down. Relax the throat and the chest and the belly and all of your limbs. Notice the sensation of the air as you inhale and exhale. It's flowing through the nostrils, a little bit cooler as you inhale, a little bit warmer as you exhale. And be aware of sound in your environment. Just allow those sounds to be there. So now it's still dark here in California. So there's not much happening outside. Actually, when I went out this morning, I was taking some spiders outside. That the crickets were still going. So the birds haven't quite woken up yet. But whatever's going on in your house, in your street, in your forest, just allow the sounds to be there. And then, notice what's arising in the mind. And sometimes this can be a little bit overwhelming once we start looking. And a really good way to sort of help ourselves when we get sort of anxious or in traffic is just to say, okay, I'm going to take 4 breaths. 4 breaths before I open my mouth, 4 breaths while I'm allowing myself to get a little bit overwhelmed here. It's almost like you take a step back, take a few breaths. And then allow the thoughts to arise, allow the images, the texture of the mind to arise. And just look at it with a little bit of curiosity. You could be watching a movie. And anything that's there that's not particularly helpful, you can just, in the exhale, just think of the word release. And then bring to mind some people of your life, the ones you love. We do this several times a week. So I'm curious for all of you guys, not you don't have to say anything, but just notice if any of those friend, enemy, stranger people have changed place. And for some of you, have been doing these meditations for now almost over 3.5 years. Perhaps there has been some change. So this is impermanence. So just notice, take a step back and just observe as well. Put some space in between the thoughts. And then come back to your people. And these people that we have these, definite opinions about, feelings towards, and they're all equal. They all have this wish to be happy, this wish to be free from suffering and having this extraordinary capacity for enlightened mind. So I think we'll do this meditation on Tara this morning for the benefit of all these people of our life and by extension, all sentient beings. So imagine Tara in the space in front of you, and she has this beautiful, radiant, green light body, and she's sitting on a multicolored lotus with her left foot drawn in, and her right foot is out, resting on its own little multicolored lotus, and her left foot drawn in indicates her complete and effortless control over her desire energy, and her right foot outcome indicates her willingness and a capacity to get up and act for sentient beings. So she's right there, ready to help whenever you need it. And often she's referred to as the wish-fulfilling Buddha, and she represents this quick capacity, represented as female, to cut through obstacles, to get things done and to be successful, and of course, to make us all blissful. And imagine Tara, she's as beautiful as possible. She's young, she's radiant, she's full of energy, full of bliss, and she wears these beautiful, silken garments. They're colored in the Royal Indian style, and she has all this beautiful jewelry around her, on her ears, around her ankles, her arms, her neck, her waist, on her crown. And this jewelry is not just kind of like sparkling bling, it's manifestations of her virtue. So imagine she's this manifestation of the mind of your teacher. appearing as green Tara for your benefit. And this just makes the connection a little bit more meaningful, a little bit more personal. I go for refuge to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Tara, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So now imagine powerful, blissful light coming from Tara's brow, and there's an Om at her brow, a brow chakra. And so there's white light coming from there, and it enters your brow and completely fills you. And imagine that all the problems and suffering and heaviness of the body are purified by this light, and all the harm ever done to any living being with this body and all infinite past bodies is also purified, eradicated completely, not one atom left as we recite the mantra. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Imagine light coming again. And this time, just imagine your body has become a blissful light body, just like Tara's, indestructible, just like it will be when you attain the deity's body, the Sambhogakaya. And imagine it's not possible to ever harm others with this body, only to benefit them as we recite the mantra again. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Now imagine Tara sends a red light from the red R at her throat chakra to your throat. And this purifies all the problems of speech, inappropriate speech, useless speech, uncontrolled speech, angry speech, criticism, the inability to express ourselves appropriately, and all the harm that you've ever done to any living being with the speech of this life and infinite past lives is also totally purified, eradicated by the blissful red light, not one atom left as we recite the mantra again. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Now imagine the light comes again, and you're totally full of all the blissful, perfect, compassionate wisdom, appropriate speech of Lamatara, such that whatever sound you utter is necessarily beneficial to any living being who hears it. And all of this is your potential. So feel full of this powerful speech energy as we recite the mantra again. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Now imagine Tara sends powerful beams of blue light, blue like the sky, from the home at her heart chakra, and this enters your heart. And imagine that all the unhappiness of mind, any confusion, arrogance, anger, jealousy, pride, resentment, disappointments, hurt, anxiety, self-hate, all of this is completely purified, and all the delusions, including the root delusion, ego grasping, which are the cause of all of my own suffering and why we harm others, is totally eradicated by the powerful blue light. Not one atom left as we recite the mantra. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Now imagine the blue light comes again and feel full of the blissful, omniscient, compassionate mind of Lama Tara. All of this is your potential as we recite the mantra again. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 And now imagine the three lights coming again from Lamatara's three chakras simultaneously. And they penetrate your three places: the white Om at the brow, the red Ah at the throat, the blue Hum at the heart. Imagine this kind of light kind of melts into you and merges. And you feel that even the subtlest stains of all delusion are completely eradicated. Not one atom left as we recite the mantra again. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Mhm. Now imagine Lama Tora's little foot lotus dissolves into her foot, her leg, and up to her body. And the main lotus dissolves upwards into Tara's body. And she comes to sit above the crown of your head, facing the same way as you. And out of her wish to become one with your mind, and imagine, remember, she's your teacher, your trusted mentor, your Lama, however you see them. She dissolves into green light and melts into you through the crown and merges with the body, the speech, and the mind. And think, I am one with Lama Tara's holy body, holy speech, and mind. Feel blissful, feel like you are one with this energy of Mother Tara. And imagine this doesn't stop when we finish the meditation. Imagine how your life would be if you carried the energy of Mother Tara in your heart through your day out into the world. Would your life be a little different? Would your mind be a little different? So just imagine now, before we finish, after we finish, you maybe close your computer and go off and get a coffee or a tea or a breakfast or whatever the next thing is. And as you close the computer lid, the meditation comes with you, stays with you in your heart. And carry that through with you to breakfast or morning coffee or the next activity. So let's just dedicate all the merit, all the positive energy we've created this morning to the benefit of all these people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings, and have a strong wish for His Holiness Dalai Lama to live long and a healthy, happy life, for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche, and for all of your own personal teachers. And tonight, Mary, did you just flash that up? Yes. We're doing Introduction to Mindfulness again tonight, which is a very sweet set of meditations put together by our wonderful education department. So if you want to join, what's it? 7 o'clock Mountain? Yeah, okay. Be very, very happy to see you. Okay, lots of love, everybody. And maybe I'll see some of you this evening. Okay, thank you. Bye.